I'll just cut that out.
It's a competition, bitch.
Good? Hi everybody! This is Skim Burley. I'm going to show you how to cover your eyebrows because I struggled with this as a young drag ballerina. I have really thick eyebrows, as you can see, so I've gone through many processes. I think that I've done a pretty decent job of figuring out what to do with eyebrows. You are gonna need glue stick, obviously, Drag Queen 101, the disappearing purple, because once it dries, you can't see the purple anymore. And then I use baby powder. To help cover my eyebrows, and I use it for my highlights. And the Coty powder, translucent, extra coverage. Is this the only color that this comes in?
No, I mean it comes in sort of different shades.
Different shades. You'll also need a comb, and it needs to be purple. You're gonna also need one of these. Of like powder puff thing. Okay, first I take the glue stick and I go away from my eyebrow because my eyebrows are really thick and my forehead is really wrinkly. And then I take the comb, I brush the eyebrow up so that it sits flat across my face. Clean off the top of my eyebrow so that there's no excess. See how my eyebrow sits like really flat? Glue. And then I take my glue stick and I go back over the flat brow. I dance with my drag makeup on. I make sure to get a lot of glue on there and to really pat it down because you're gonna sweat a lot when you're dancing. I use the baby powder first because baby powder is thinner than the Coty powder. It actually like sits down flatter and it makes a thinner layer of glue and powder. The first layer isn't really to block out the color of your eyebrow, it's more to flatten the eyebrow. The second layer of glue and powder is going to be to cover the color. Okay, let's do the second eyebrow. So remember, away from the brow. Use your comb, brush those bristles. Also, if you have really thick eyebrows, this is a great way to shape in your eyebrows because a few of them will fall out. I go back over the flat brow. Baby powder. I have a really low hairline and I struggle with it daily. I constantly have to cover all of these baby hairs right here. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. For this, you know, I want to make it really thin, like the layer, so I'm going to use the baby powder again. Cool. So now you want to wait 5 minutes, you know, to dry the glue. Most of the time when I'm covering my eyebrows, I start doing my base makeup, but I am not going to do that right now. This is just to show you how to cover your eyebrows. Okay, girl. Okay, let's see if these girls are dry. Make sure that you touch them and feel them and just be careful. It doesn't take that long to dry. A good fast 5 minutes for my eyebrows to dry. We're gonna do the second layer. Brush off all the like excess powder. We're gonna take the glue again. This time, really my goal is to cover the color. We're gonna take the Coty powder for the second layer. This way it just gives like an extra layer on there. Let's put a lot of powder on it. Then the Coty powder. Coty powder. Coty powder. You always want to make sure that you put your cap back on your glue stick because you don't want your glue stick to dry out. Once you've put the second layer of glue on, you want to wait another 5 minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, you can ask me in the comments below. So I've waited about 5 minutes. My eyebrows are pretty covered. They're dry. I'm just gonna brush away all of that excess. This is the fastest, easiest, most effective way that I've found to cover my eyebrows. I hope you guys liked my video. That was how Skim Burley covers her eyebrows.